Dear Minyan Na'aleh community, my name is Josh Fine and I'm a member of the Board of Directors of the Minyan. I'd like to share with you some important changes that we will be making to the Minyan. We thought the best way to communicate these changes is with a direct video address to our participants. Recently, we instituted some ritual changes to the Minyan, including the establishment of a traychitza, or three-section physical divide at every service to create separate seating areas, one for men only, one for women only, and one for men and women who prefer seating together. It has come to our attention, however, that instead of meeting the spiritual needs of our diverse constituency, the traychitza has instead only served to heighten discomfort and confusion. Accordingly, effective immediately, we will be abolishing the traychitza and establishing instead a new seating arrangement that we hope will better meet the needs of our community. You see, the problem is with the traychitza is that when there's only three sections, people expect that there's going to be a section just for them. And then when they get to Na'aleh and they realize there's just men, women, and mixed men and women, all it does is serve to highlight the inadequacy of the traychitza.
It alienates people.
What we need is to add more sections.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking we need at least a dodecachitza, which would be 12 sections.
Excellent idea.
Wonderful.
Well, I can think of one section we should add already. I mean, think about all the people who come to Na'aleh for social reasons, but you know, they don't feel like we're quite traditional enough. Maybe if there was a section that was for people who are a little bit more from, they would certainly feel comfortable coming if they had their own section.
Then they come.
Yeah, they would come.
Totally.
Right.
Yeah, and then, you know, then we'd also have to have a comparable section for folks who think that we're not, who actually think that we're too from. You know, long services, all in Hebrew, something so that they could be, you know, comfortable and follow along. Yeah.
That'd be a lot more welcoming.
It's a good section.
You know, we also can't forget about food issues. There are a lot of people who've told me they'd love to come to Na'aleh, but they're so allergic to little pathogens in the air.
That's right.
And particularly peanuts. Nuts are a problem. We need a nut-free section.
And you know, it's not just nuts, because think about all the people who we're pushing away by not having a dairy-free section, an egg-free section, a gluten-free section.
We're basically telling them, don't come.
Right. Exactly.
Well, indeed,
Yeah, no, we need those sections.
You know, something that we haven't touched on yet is the dress code, because, you know, some people come real dressed real nice to services, and other people dress in jeans, and, you know, it's time to rest and relax, and I really think we need a dressy section and a schlumpy section so that, you know, nobody feels judged.
I think you're right.
You know, that makes me think that within the schlumpy section, we could have a section within that section, because I've noticed a lot of people who normally go to Dot Minyan really want to come to Na'aleh, but only because they just want to wear jeans on Shabbat. And so if we had a Dot Minyan member jeans wearing section, that would be perfect for those people.
That's a critical part of our base.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
We could grow them in. And, you know, I've also noticed since we've been next door to Rodef Shalom, a lot of people sneaking next door for the coffee at Kiddush. It's good, it's hot. Maybe if we don't want to lose them, maybe we could talk to Rodef and see if they want to sponsor some sort of little Rodef Kiddush section within Minyan Na'aleh. Everybody can drink the coffee. If we talk to Rabbi Gerson, he could even drink the coffee with us.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. And you know, think also about us transplants who have come to Denver recently. It can get pretty uncomfortable with how rabid all you Bronco fans are. And so I know, like, after the Broncos recently lost a game, it was pretty tense. So if the Broncos fans were in a separate section and us fans of other teams were in another section, I think we'd really cut down on the amount of fighting that goes on in the Minyan.
We'd reduce tension, for sure. That's important. I think there's a whole other component of the community that we haven't talked about, which are people who don't want to daven at all. And they really just want to come for lunch, which is totally fine. But if they were to come early and we're not done davening, there's no place for them to sit. So what we should do is have a lunch-only section.
Yeah, and you know, actually in that section we could serve lunch earlier so that if those people do get there early, lunch served in that section starting at 9:30. Exactly, starting at 9:30. It's perfect.
Or we might come early, even on time.
There you go. Yeah.
And this is Na'aleh, so of course we still need to keep our queer pizza.
Oh, well, of course. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
That's a definite. Of course.
Oh, once there was a wicked, wicked man, and Haman was his name, sir. Destroy the Jews, that was his plan, though they were not to blame, sir. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. Oh, today will merry, merry be. And nash some hum and tashen.